Tokyo. A United States Navy aircraft carrying 11 crew and passengers crashed Wednesday southeast of Okinawa, Japan, the fifth accident this year for the 7th Fleet, the Navy's largest overseas fleet. According to a statement from the 7th Fleet, the aircraft was on its way to the USS Ronald Reagan, an aircraft carrier currently operating in the Philippine Sea. NHK, Japan's public broadcaster, reported that 8 people had been rescued and that a search was continuing for the remaining 3. No information was released about the condition of the survivors. According to NHK, the aircraft was a C-2 propeller cargo plane often used to carry supplies and passengers to and from aircraft carriers. The Ronald Reagan has been participating in a series of military drills in recent weeks and is engaged now in a joint exercise with Japan's Navy, known as the Maritime Self-Defense Force, NHK said. Speaking to reporters, Itsunori Onodera, Japan's defense minister, said a United States source had indicated that the aircraft might have had engine trouble. The accident comes 3 months after a United States naval destroyer, the USS McCain, collided with an oil tanker off the coast of Singapore, leaving 10 dead. That episode came just 2 months after a fatal collision between another naval destroyer, the Fitzgerald, and a Philippine merchant vessel off the coast of Japan. 7 people on the Fitzgerald were killed. The Navy relieved Vice Adm. Joseph P. Aucoin, the head of the 7th Fleet, of his command in August. Based in Yokosuka, Japan, the 7th Fleet is the Navy's biggest and busiest overseas fleet, with 20,000 sailors and 50 to 70 vessels. In reports released this month, the Navy's top admiral said the 2 destroyer crashes were avoidable and had resulted from a string of crew and basic navigational errors. The weight of repeated tragedy was reflected in comments on the 7th Fleet's Facebook page on Wednesday. "This year needs to be over already," wrote Kadesha Lori Paquette. 7th Fleet can't handle any more curse. Hiroyuki Yamamura, a former commander in Japan's Navy, said that accidents tended to come in succession. "But even so, we have heard of so many accidents this year," he said. "This year is a bad year." Toshiyuki Ito, a professor of crisis management and international relations at Kanazawa Institute of Technology and a retired vice admiral with the Maritime Self-Defense Force, said he suspected the crew of the aircraft might have been exhausted. "The situation in Asia is becoming tense as well, and they must work more and longer," he said, adding, "The accidents are caused by human errors. You know, maintenance is also done by people. Even one mistake in the chain of human work towards safety can lead to an accident." Wednesday's accident off Okinawa followed a car crash on Sunday on the island prefecture, in which a United States Marine driving a military truck collided with a Japanese driver, killing him. Last month, a transport helicopter made an emergency landing after catching fire in a United States military training area on the northern part of Okinawa. No crew members or civilians were injured.